We ended up getting a lawsuit filed by Boulder County Health Department against the property, and I had to navigate what that meant. And we ended up just kind of fighting back of like, I got quotes from lawyers and was like, what would it take for us to go fight this in court? And she's like, oh man, you're looking at $10,000 just for discovery, probably another $20,000 in legal fees. And God knows, you know, if you lose, like the cleanup from all of that. And the lawsuit was $50,000. And I was like, there's gotta be a different way. And we found a different way, and we started sending notices back to them that just literally ask questions of just like, under whose authority do you have to come onto private property when you've been notified multiple times you're trespassing, and tell us how to govern ourselves within this private jurisdiction. And we went back and forth with this for a couple months, and then finally the lawsuit just disappeared.
Wow.
And they left us alone. And I was scared shitless the whole time, thinking there's no way that this is going to work. I'm going to end up in jail. They're going to come arrest me. I'm going to get dragged off to prison or some crazy shit like that for like trying to sell cookies, you know? And it felt like dealing drugs. It was the most insane thing. And it just made me really realize that like food is insanely regulated in this country. Incredibly regulated, because really if you control the food, you control the population. And those little sovereign bubbles, they don't really love that. And so everything we were building was to say, this is for us, and this is to support our community. And through this entire journey, I had to do a lot of research, and we ended up building out a church, a 508c1a, and we call it the EarthChurch. And everyone's welcome at the EarthChurch, and no one is in charge of the EarthChurch. And you come here to be in connection with land. There is no intermediary between you and source. You know, the land is our cathedral, and we treat it as such. And everything we do is to be in service to the land, and she's got a seat at the table when we make decisions. So we ended up combining these two things of a church and the private membership association to create a private church.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of people are curious about that. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are in private membership industries or that have farms or ranches and are looking to even do things like this. So that's pretty amazing. That's a pretty amazing, like a little blueprint for someone to maybe do their own research before applying for, what was the license that you applied for?
Don't apply.
You don't even apply. Yeah, that's kind of like the wisdom I took from this as well.